Oh, damn, I totally missed this.
A familiar apparatus lies among the reeds, another one of Morel's traps, weighed down by stones to keep it in place. The reeds bend forlornly toward the sand. Some tufts have been crushed. Snow covers the broken stalks like a shroud. In the east, the city center hums to you. The constant, distant song, louder on this part of the coast, nearer somehow. And there's that cold again, always the cold. This trap is also full of panicked locusts. No sign of any cryptozoological beast inside.
Another empty trap.
How are you enjoying the cardio, Lieutenant? I'm quite enjoying it myself. Again, I want to make it absolutely clear that I don't really believe the phasmid exists, okay? Well, now we're just being overly defensive.
Always up for a good jog. Otherwise, would I still be on this case with you?
Ah. Did we come from... Not, well, sort of? Oh my god. Yeah, that's right. I didn't even finish looking around here. Hang on, let me give what's his name his jacket back.
Tequila Sunset. Ah, tequila. I knew you'd come through. That's fucking great, man.
Found a little more than I bargained for.
What's that supposed to mean?
There was a dead body nearby.
What's that got to do with my jacket?
Probably nothing. Forget about it.
What do I care about some local stiff? You gonna give me the jacket or no?
Fine, take the stupid thing.
Let me see. What? This isn't my jacket. My jacket was beautiful. This is fucking filthy. What am I supposed to do with this?
Rinse it off in the water? I mean, actually, that probably won't help. That water is really fucking cold. Look, I just stumbled upon another dead body. I don't care about the jacket. What do you expect? You left it outside for a week. I'm sorry, I found it like this. Hang on a second.
I'm not taking a disgusting pile of hobo rags. I may be in an irrecoverably decaying orbit, but I've still got standards. Either bring it back the way it was before, or find a dumpster to burn it in.
You know, despite the guano, it looks like the jacket itself is stain resistant. It may just need a good scrubbing.
Where the hell do I scrub it? Oh, did I find more alcohol? I totally... Oh wait, did I get it from the kit? No? I got that nose stuff. Whatever.
Of course. Drink first, story later. Not much, but it will do. This last one is the most Martinet story I've ever heard. I've never heard it mentioned outside of here. At first, I thought it was a joke, to be honest. But I've been on the coast 8, 9 months now, and in that time, I've seen at least 3 expeditions come through, searching for something.
Your lost keys? I feel like these are all wrong. What kind of expedition?
All kinds. I've seen archaeologists, gangsters, even a bunch of ad agency types. I'm telling you, Tequila, this thing's got a pull on certain kinds of people. You know, obsessive types, people with predilections.
Hmm.
Some of those expeditions come back after a week or so, looking haggard and dejected. Others don't return at all. The first time I saw one of these expeditions, I thought they were fucking with me. There was no way it could be true. It was just too high concept, even for me.
Wait. There's no way. It can't be. Or can it?
Maybe.
I'm not even sure I should be telling you this story, to be perfectly honest. You're in a fragile state, and it might be too much for you to handle.
Nah, I got enough health and morale shit. Tell me.
Okay, fine, I'll tell you. But I'm warning you, it's pretty out there. Our story begins at a legendary design studio, right here in Martinez.
Oh. Never mind. I think I know where this is going.
There was this designer. His exact name is lost to history, but in life, he was a legend. Made it big in Aranya, where he did some real pioneering work on grotesque and sans serif typography. A fucking genius, man. That is, if he even existed. Who knows? It's an urban legend, after all.
He existed, all right. You feel it deep within your basal ganglia. He was as real as you are. I'm talking about...
Anyway, sometime later he started his own personal studio here in Martinez. And that's when he started working on some really wild stuff. I'm talking some glass-smooth, forward-looking design language, the kind of thing that would totally overthrow the old regime, design-wise.
A paradigm-shattering revolutionary?
But then something turned. You see, it's widely known that nose candy and pioneer graphic design work go hand in hand. You've got to understand, the work this guy was doing was so high concept that regular amounts of cocaine just weren't cutting it. By the end, they were bringing it in by the lorry load.
Damn, how'd they afford that?
Now, as you might imagine, snorting that much cocaine can't be healthy for a regular human, right?
Or a regular person's wallet.
Right. Wrong. Do it all the time.
Fuck off, Electro.
All day, baby.
Hey, Tequila, pay attention. The story goes that one day he was balls deep in work on what he thought would be his pièce de résistance, an advert so minimal it contained neither text nor images, just pure white. Apparently the idea was too high concept even for this genius. He dropped dead right at his desk before he could finish. His last words are recorded to have been, "It's as white as a blizzard of cocaine." But the story doesn't end there. Supposedly, when they performed the autopsy, the coroner discovered nearly a quarter-kilo of coke jammed into his nasal cavity.
Impressive.
That's almost certainly anatomically impossible.
That's why it's impressive.
Wrong again, nerd. Where there's a will, there's a way.
That's right. 250 grams of blow had accumulated in there over the years. We're talking high-grade Saramaritsian pure. Not that cut-rate shit your grandma does. There are those who believe the designer was buried with this quarter key of nose candy still lodged in his sinuses. That's what those expeditions are looking for.
My God.
The cocaine skull.
A skull filled with cocaine.
The cocaine skull.
Wow.
No. Wow. Here's the kicker. This designer, this lead designer of a world-famous design studio, was born in Martinez. A local boy, Martin Martinez.
Mmm.
That's why he brought his studio here, back to where it all began. And that's why they buried him here, too. Perhaps right under Ab's pipe there. Or probably further down the coast, or in some yard in Martinez proper. A hidden mausoleum, no one knows exactly.
No, my grandma always told me his grave lay somewhere on the islets on the bay.
This is ludicrous and physically impossible. Sinuses can contain that amount of anything.
My only question is, where does one get a shovel?
I'm actually surprised we don't have a shovel on us.
The archaeologists say they want to put it in a museum, the gangsters say they want to sell it on the black market, and the ad agency guys say they're seeking inspiration.
Bullshit. They just want to snort it. But you could beat them to it, Harry. You could snort the magic skull cocaine instead.
I'm pretty sure they all just want to snort it, though.
And why wouldn't they, eh? Sounds like right strong stuff.
Don't listen to him or his grandma. He's just making things up.
No, my grandma told me. I've heard other people say it too. That it's underwater. Or no, maybe it was the storm sewers.
Or maybe it's in the air. Or in an ancient state pyramid offshore.
They're pretty vague about it in general. The gangsters like to claim they're looking for the grave of a friend, with picks and shovels. The archaeologists act all official about it, saying they're conducting serious research. Honestly, I think they're not really scientists, just rich. The junkies, for some reason, are pretty upfront about it. They just say they're looking to snort some blow out of a dead man's nasal cavity.
Honest men on an honest quest. You should join them.
By now, I'd say I know about as much about it as anyone on the coast.
Oh, God. Surprisingly, I'm not interested in looking for the... Oh, I am kind of interested. And again, if we just never finish it... I mean, we can always accept a task and then just not finish it. It would basically be the same as refusing it. Right?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on just a minute. Finding it right now is literally impossible.
What?
Why?
For one, the way is blocked by that big lorry that says Delta Logistics Company on the side. You definitely have to search the area behind that lorry too, yet it is impassable. And second, outfitting an expedition like that is expensive. It'd have to be a big production to do the cocaine skull justice. You need new gear, people who know what they're doing, all kinds of provisions. It's just not feasible within the economic and temporal frame of our current setup. Matter of fact, unless a bunch of money just falls out of the sky, we might never know what's up with that skull.
I have to agree. We barely have what we need to solve the case we've got now. We can't afford to run around chasing after quasi-mythical pieces of drug paraphernalia.
Okay, fine. God.
Besides, it would look extremely bad for the RCM to be caught up in something that has the word cocaine writ large on it. The PR is tricky on this.
Huh, you don't say. I mean, we are cops, and cocaine is illegal. So, I mean, whatever. I won't chase that tail. Damn, that's too bad.
Wait, maybe there's another way. Maybe up around the coast? Don't give up now.
Bro, I won't lie, I'm not that invested in the cocaine skull. It's gonna be that big of an issue.
Yeah, well, that's the reality situation for you. Who knows, though? Maybe someday we'll get our chance. Not that I can think of, currently.
I guess that makes sense. You have been drinking a lot.
That might be the case, yes.
Alrighty, be seeing ya. So now we have the cum-encrusted bomber jacket? It is a bomber jacket, right? Not that I plan on wearing the shit. Where is it? Is it? Where is it? It's not a tool. Oh, there it is. Interact.
As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound.
Why did I fondle the shit jacket again?
There is no why.
Let's just put it away. Well.
You're not sure about the melody, but it might be South Samaran, possibly Sigayan, also known as the Apricot Suzunti.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
Then how does she know you're here?
If you can't see, then how'd you know I was here? Maybe she has really good maybe she has really good hearing.
I still have a golden ear. Come, come. Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
What he said, we're cops. We don't cause trouble, we take care of trouble. Oh god. Yeah, no, please.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen.
Wait, me specifically? Or do you just mean the RCM? Well, these two are proceed, so...
No, not you personally.
Okay.
I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another, locked himself in that woodshed over there. He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place, somewhere more quiet.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat.
Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black Hound.
Oh god, the end is here. Please don't. If I'm considered an ill omen, why hasn't anyone told me that?
Maybe they are afraid. Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then. Because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. And not a lot of houses. Or a lot of people. My kids are long gone. Searching for treasure. So are others.
The cocaine skull?
Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
Oh yeah, where could someone stay around here?
Stay? Most people here are trying to leave. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack.
Ah. How much?
I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM.
She did say it was free, but I wanted to make sure she didn't want anything else.
No one is using it, and God knows it's not much anyway. You can stay there.
Well, hey.
don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the police.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
Yep. Huh. Thanks, Lay. That's actually very nice of you. Could you wash it for me? You know what? How about she points us in the right direction and we wash it ourselves? My gosh, I need to go to bed. I'm really fumbling my words. Yeah, like I found this jacket. Can you wash it for me? Wash it yourself, bitch. Just like ask her where we can wash it. We can do it ourselves. We're a grown-ass man. What is in this fishing village? Nothing?
Just us. It's barely a village anymore. We almost don't exist. This is pretty much a non-place. A gap, a blank spot on the map, just a cluster of nameless shacks on a nameless street.
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
Pornographically poor. My gosh. Wow. I am not saying that out loud.
Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks and trees growing wild. That's the pox. An old military hospital and its surroundings. Or it used to be, during the time of the suzerain. After the war, it was turned into a goodwill hospital for shell-shock veterans and folks looking for some quiet in the old sanatorium gardens. Now the area is crisscrossed with nameless streets and makeshift cinder block houses, shacks as far as the eye can see. The goodwill ran out. The staff left and the place was shut down. It's long gone by now. Well, there's Lillian and her kids. A few new folks live in the house to the east, but they're away right now. And then there's the drunks. Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Home is home, even for them. I'm sure you did. Nature keeps them in rotation. A new face pops up every now and an old one disappears and is forgotten. This is who we are.
Is there a way to make money around here? I doubt it.
Here? For you? No, officer. The only money we have here is some coins the drunks tried hiding from their women and then forgot about.
Under carts, boats, in little boxes. It's not hard to find.
Well, that explains how much spare change I've been finding.
She nods, rinsing another piece of cloth.
Not much. There's the abandoned church, the DeLorean Church of Humanity. It's been there since before my time, even. Some things just don't fly, officer. Look around. Who'd go to church here? They built it 300 years ago. Must have been nicer then.
So, they don't hold services there anymore? The Ecclesiastes?
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Crime, accidents, other things. The place never stays open. It's a pity. It used to be such a nice church. Before you get to the church, there's some ruins, an apartment complex, or some kind of electrical plant. Run-down bunch of houses, empty. Of note, the old fish market up on the boardwalk, but it's closed. What? You're one of those real estate people with big plans? If you want a development opportunity, you can check out the abandoned building over at Land's End. Used to be a supply depot, we think, sending goods and ammo across the bay. It's jammed shut though. We tried to get in, see if there was anything to sell or scavenge, but it's impossible.
Nothing is impossible, surely.
And now you know everything there is to know about this coast. Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking. And my married name is Sadie.
Oh. Wait, you have different first names? Or do you mean your last name?
Now it's your turn, Mr.
Lieutenant W. Freighter Harrier Dubois. You can call me Tequila Sunset.
Quite a handle you got there. So many titles. One of them double. I can wash it for you, but it's going to take about a half an hour. Think you can stay put for that long?
Hell yeah.
I could use a breather before another rainy day begins.
Yeah, I'll wait.
Well, hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do. Must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you take better care of it than its last owner.
Thanks. Oh, this is what it looks like? Huh. I want to equip it now, but whatevs. I wonder if that guy at the pawn shop is ever gonna buy clothes. Because I have so many.
The door has seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peel off due to the salt and wind from the sea. Even the lock looks slightly rusted.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy to check out your new living arrangement. But just so you know, after we are done with the day, I'll still be staying in the whirling in rags for the night. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
Gotcha.
The key turns with a satisfying click. You can enter the shack now.
Damn, this place looks nicer than the hostel.
Good. You're up.
What?
Listen, there's something that's been bothering you.
Oh my god,
few
not this
days.
again. Empathy? Please leave me alone.
An earth everyday thing you've got to find. Harry la responsabilité. Whoa, like a commit. Only your half-brother. Together, you be a good luck.
Oh, jeez.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
Do I want to shave? I don't even know if I would look better if I shaved. I mean, do we always have this facial hair?
The water reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulbous and red, hair unkempt, wrinkles lining the eyes and forehead. The stash is gigantic. A fresh start looms ahead. Clean yourself up and be born anew.
I mean, sure? I hope I don't regret this. Actually, you know what? Save scum. Okay.
On the table, you see a bowl of water. Like an artist with a brush or a master swordsman, you use the small mirror and the straight razor with some soap to remove all that unkempt hair from below the nose line. The sharp blade chafes against your skin, producing a scratching sound. The surface underneath the beard feels tender, the air brushing against it chilly. They feel so smooth, surprisingly so. A feeling of freshness overcomes you. as if you just came from a cold bath.
We could really use a bath. Was shaving the right call?
The water reflects back a vague image of your clean-shaven face. Despite the bulbous nose, unkempt hair, and persistent swelling, you look a little younger, maybe. You almost look like a professional.
I hope Kim likes it. I mean, whatever. You know what? I mean, it seems like our character likes it, so who cares?
An old mirror hangs on the wall. You see your reflection in it. The expression fixed to your clean-shaven face. You're still not accustomed to it.
Okay, so shaving helps.
Still not happening. It won't come off that easy.
Yeah, whatever. I know I like to make jokes about simping for Kim, but like honestly, I wouldn't really care. Like honestly, you do what makes you feel better about yourself. If your significant other doesn't like it, that's a shame. Oh, jacket. But I also have to say, damn it, I guess it does depend on what it is. If you're just shaving, I don't think it's that big a deal. Or like changing your hair or some shit. +1 logic. Yeah, let's keep what we got. Kim, I shaved.
Yes?
So?
Yes. I don't know what to say. Perhaps,
You don't like it. What is it? You can tell me. I know. Stunning, right? I knew I shouldn't shave. I knew it and still did it. What did Christ. Yeah, honestly, just tell me. I won't be mad either way. Unless you just straight up insult me.
I'm not really sure about this turn of events. I think the mutton chops might have been a better idea. They sort of seem to cover up some of
The hideous face?
Either way, good on you. You were saying?
That's it. Also, why are you just parked in here? Is there anything in here? Nope.
Hi, officer.
Factory balanced. Bakelite and stainless steel.
Anything I can help you with?
What? Oh, the sword. As always, I am the lawbringer.
The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions. What are the other ones?
I'm looking for someone. Who are we looking for?
Let's see. Who are you looking for?
I'm not getting any options.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
Interesting. I guess we can come back to that later.
Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now I'm tarring a little skiff. I sell the fish to people in the Delta to serve at their fancy restaurants. Authentic insular Indian cuisine. Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises.
What have you found?
Wood, pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies. Human, animal, fish, other odd sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once. Bottles, drugs also. lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's just wood and glass.
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely.
Okay. I need to know about those human bodies. A mine? The RCM could use a mine. Where is it? Drugs. I need info on this. Major narc. Christ. This place looks bad. Why don't you leave? That's not always so easy. Okay, enough about this place. Yeah, like, why don't you just get up and leave? Maybe because we're fucking poor, I have kids, and where are we supposed to go? And even if we found out where to go, you know how difficult that is? Anyways. Da-na-na-na-da-da. Oh, oh. Tell me about the... Well, it probably doesn't matter. Tell me about the mine.
Well, the RCM has to wait for another one because some army folks came by, took it in the middle of the bay and blew it up. The blast was surprisingly timid for such a huge spiky thing.
Spiky? Must have been a naval contact mine.
Nice sword. Does it come with a story?
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks mostly.
Do you know how to use it? Oh wait, I can probably only ask one thing. I mean, how expensive are guns here? And also, might be easier for her to get her hands on a sword compared to a gun. Like, I know the Hardy Boys have guns. I don't know how easy it is to get a gun in this world. This isn't America. Whatever. Do you know how to use it?
Not really. I know some basic moves, and I know it sure as hell beats a knife when you're in a tough spot.
But not when you're in a tight spot.
Mm-hmm.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation.
Why do you need intimidation tactics? Do you see where they live? And also, she's an attractive woman who I think is raising 3 children on her own. I don't blame her.
From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
Mm-hmm. Can I borrow that sword? Why don't more women arm themselves if it's so effective? So where are all the men now? Okay, so if that's proceed, I can ask both of these. Can I borrow that sword? For what?
No, I'm afraid not. Tempting to confiscate the blade I used to keep these animals in check? You would put me in an early grave. What makes you think we haven't? The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that. That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them. Like anyone falls for that.
Behold! Point to the expression on your face. Is that supposed to be a prime example of what she's saying? I think so.
Sure. It looks as if you could face down any horror in the world with that same unchanging grin. It's like a shield.
The traces of her laughter are still there, in her eyes, fading fast.
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
Wait, why if they're thick-headed?
Guess I enjoyed the way he bled.
It's hard to say if it's a joke. Okay, so you're not a single mother, but
If it
where
is,
is he?
then why the melancholy?
Gone.
Oh, never mind.
To the waves. The sea took him. It was a long time ago. He didn't respect the sea. Went out there drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
She really liked those muscles, though. It's in the way she pronounces sinewy.
Yeah, death is nothing. I shit on death. You should have thrown yourself into the waves after him? Oh, fuck no. Time really is the best cure for sorrow, isn't it? Yeah. They say time heals all wounds. I don't really believe that. I think that time can help wounds scab over. But like properly heal? Which I know that scabbing is a form of healing. I don't know where I'm going with this. I think that time can help, but I don't know about completely going away. It's healthy to let go and move on. Gotta keep the wheels spinning. Yeah, especially when you have kids you have to feed.
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her. She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another, better, drunk. Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
Electrochemistry, I'm gonna put you out. So I take it that's your skiff? She needs to know. Oh my god, Kim's presence makes it awkward. That's so funny.
Sure is. The sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days continue. Aye. Sunny days. You got a problem with that?
No, ma'am. We have no quarrel with sunny days.
Good. It would have been bad news had it turned out it wasn't a sunny day. Bad news for the skiff, bad news for the nets, bad news for the kids.
There's a moment's silence. She looks at the rain streaming down the yellow belly of the boat.
In time, when the sea turns and the winds settle, she will be ready.
My prediction, it will be at least 2 days.
Well, I guess I'll be seeing you. Oh wait, is there anything else down here? Except for... Nope. Okay, I think this way. And then this way. Bam. Oh, there's one of the sculptures. Lady? We got a problem.
Yes, what is it? Yes? This is getting ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or, I don't know. I don't know about the ice cream maker. Just figure something out. Thanks.
Oh, god damn it. Alright, well that was a waste of time. I mean, I brought back what's-his-name's jacket, so it wasn't complete waste of time. Well, since we're going back into town, let's see. Oh, right, I didn't get all the traps near the boathouses. And then check the one that he just set up. Where is he? Oh, I think he's somewhere over here. Yep. Okay, it's this one.
This is the trap Morel just set. Checking it over, he's the reeds by the abandoned campsite hiss and shake in the lazily falling rain. It's good the cryptozoologists left. This isn't a very cozy place to stay night after night. The later it gets, the colder. Remnants of the camp can still be seen in the sand. The fire that's gone out. You feel strange, somehow. Nothing but locusts in this trap as well. Definitely no cryptozoological monstrosity.
Empty as all of them. One more of these and we're done.
I'm really being like, number 3 is just straight up defensive. And then number 4 is always say nothing.
No, I'm fine. I didn't mean to complain. It's just...
No, like, whatever. I'm just trying to... Oh, I can't speak. I'm just trying to see if you're okay. Okay. Now, did I check over here? I think I did. Yeah. Oh. Oop.
It takes you a moment, but finally, you spot the last of Morel's traps. This one's partially obscured by the reeds. Behind you, a ruined residential building looms over the reeds, shielding them from the wind. They rustle confidentially, in tune with the pitter-patter of the rain. Behind you, a ruined residential building. The trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. Something is different here. No locust. No phasmid either, but still.
Well, the bait worked on something. This doesn't mean it was a reed monster, though. Unless you see one in there. I just see an empty trap.
The netting is a little untidy, messier than the others. Like someone or something picked up the trap and shook it before dropping it back down on the ground.
Wait, aren't these two the same? Yeah, you're right, but... I mean, I guess 3 is more acknowledging that phasmids exist. Because instead of just saying you're right, I'm saying, yeah, it probably wasn't the phasmid.
Okay, but after that we get back to our own assignments. There really is no explanation for why we are taking such a detour at this point in the investigation. None whatsoever.
Because video game, Kim. Well, that's it for here. Okay, I did wash the jacket. But so, does this finish if I give it back to him? I mean... Hang on. Eh? It's nothing too special. I'm willing to let go of it for experience points. Hey, you whiny baby.
Tequila sunset. My jacket?
A look of consternation crosses the man's face. He looks at you, then at his bottle, then back at you.
What the fuck are you talking about, Tequila?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Rosemary, what the fuck is Tequila talking about?
Aye, that's the jacket you stole 2 weeks ago. From the kid who was making it with his gal on the beach.
That's disgusting. I've never done anything like that in my life. You're both delusional. Found. That's medium concept stuff.
It becomes abundantly clear to you how this man managed to lose his keys, business, friends, and girlfriend. I'm calling it. It's neurological.
I mean... I really don't care either way.
That shit is so medium concept, I wouldn't touch it with a stick. But yeah, okay. I'm sure it looks great on you.
It's an okay jacket, if you are into that look.
Well?
Okay, let's step aside for a second. I have something I want to talk about.
Oh. Sure. Wait, I have to go around. Yeah, let's talk here. What do you want to talk about?
I've been meaning to have a little chat with you about your sense of style.
What, really? Really, Kim? You rarely ever want to oh my gosh, I need to go to sleep. You rarely ever want to start a conversation with me, and this is what you wanted me to pull you aside to talk about? My style?
I'm glad you finally started dressing a little more like an officer of the RCM. Keep it up.
Am I?
Your half-brother is proud to stand beside you.
Oh, wait, so... Alright, so the other dude isn't actually my half-brother. They just mean it in like a sense of camaraderie, because we're all cops. Damn it, I wish you made that clear. You like this? I feel like it's really cramping my style. Say, why aren't you wearing a pig suit? Regular cop, regular clothes. We are not a regular cop, and these are not regular clothes.
The lieutenant regards you for a moment, unsure whether you're making a joke or not, and if so, whether he should acknowledge it.
Right, detective. You are one regular cop. You know the expression, the clothes make the man? The right outfit in the right situation can make all the difference in the world.
Okay. You're a sharp-dressed man. We could be style buddies. Hey, don't be mean. Damn it, don't be mean.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, detective.
A warm smile.
Anyway, we should probably get back to the case. Let's go.
Wow, so someone's been a little boring.
What? No, I'm not. Actually, hang on a second. Yeah, this was bound to happen. I already unlocked Superstar, Apocalypse, and Sorry Cop. So Boring Cop was bound to happen eventually.
Yes, my standard liege.
What the fuck?
Someone's seen all sorts of wild ideas pop off and thought, I'll take the boring one. The regular, please. The brown.
What's wrong with brown? I like standards. Kim, am I boring? Absolutely not, he's gonna say.
You? I wouldn't worry about that.
See? You're so regular and vinyl brown. He doesn't even want to talk to you about it.
What is this, picking on me for not being crazy enough? That's the least of my concerns.
No need to be defensive. The regularity, the brownness, the cut and dry have their appeal. A very standard appeal.
I like standards.
Of course you do. Maybe some regulations and a usual pistol to go with them. It's official. My lord's coppo type is regular cop. I'll let everyone know. I'll send out a telefax.
Wait, regular cop? Not boring cop?
Yes, the type of cop you are, sire. Think of it as a caste, a class even, a nation of regular law officials that you belong to. It comes, of course, with the usual benefits. Done and done. No actual communiques will be sent, of course. That would be too dramatic.
Thanks. Well, I guess... it's a brand new day. Let's call Alice again. I don't know why this didn't work before, but whatever. Let's call Alice again and then see if we can finally run the number. Wait for info on the armor's owner. We already... Oh yeah, let me talk to Everard. Okay, so when we get back, let's call Alice and talk to Everard. Oh yeah, and then of course, talk to Morel. So much to do. So how many days can pass in this game before I fail and die? Yeah, because like what if someone just decides to sleep and pass time day after day after day? Would it just keep going? All right. Alice.
Inside. You see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft...
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Still no word, I'm afraid, sir. I know it must be frustrating. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
I really don't know what else to do here.
57th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering...
Alright, so I guess I'll stop with the Alice part. Because, yeah, that's not going anywhere. Am I prepared to waste my time with this? Quick save.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand ice squeaks
Nope.
beneath the Kavalzun multi-tool. And it's already unplugged. There's not much else to do other than wait for it to defrost or bulk up and get strong enough. This orange machine is dead still. It has ice squeaks beneath your Kavalzun multi, and it's already unplugged.
Yeah. I've done that. I won't lie, I didn't keep track of how many times I did that, but it was quite a lot. Honestly, it is optional. If I don't end up doing it, it's not the end of the world. So, yeah, let's go talk to Everard now. It's a shame. I found that side task interesting. But hey, I'm not gonna beat myself over the head. Oh god, fuck, not this again. Oh yeah, do we have any idea what this stuff
The
means?
file cabinet stands steady. Hundreds of documents and the same materials. You already went through all of these. Remember, Leo, Everard's shoes. Special whirling. All items on the list have the drawer select.
That's right, I failed that check, so I guess it doesn't really matter anymore. Hang on. There used to be a thing over here, but I couldn't open it. It's not here anymore. Did I ever open it? And now it's not here? Dude, I don't remember opening that. And also, why would the container... Whatever. Quick save. What is it? It's not a fishing rod, it's... What is it?
Mr. Dubois, every worker... That's right, Mr. Dubois. I see the socialist democratic fervor now burns in your heart, too. How can I help you today?
I did it, Everard. I made it even shadier. Huh.
Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very, very busy, you see. I hope you're getting along.
Wait a second. There's something I need to remember. You have a brother, a twin. What the hell is the name of the other guy? I don't remember the other guy's name, but he has a lazy eye. I think you look the same as always.
One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here. We're all trying to do what's best for Martinez. Don't feel like you can't cooperate with her because you and I are such good friends and I'm helping you find your lost gun. I'm not a jealous guy. If she actually wants to see me, she will find a way. Any good negotiator would. And I just don't have anything to discuss with a bad negotiator.
It's a fortress. He knows she can't get in here.
What do you mean, Harry? Nothing. I let him go. He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. God knows how long he's got left.
You called him a midget.
Harry, I have little people in my organization. I would never call someone a midget. What is this? Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. I'm only kidding, Harry. You're not a midget. No one is. We're pals.
This is such a weird, okay.
Vanished? Harry, the woman left her casserole in the oven and couldn't make it here in time for the voting.
What?
Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. When she got back, the whole thing was over.
Oh, this is a real thing that happened.
Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce.
Harry, Harry, Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew, or a hairdryer, or an iron. The point is, her heart wasn't in it. Mine was.
What are you talking about? I mean, I get what you're doing, but you're kind of all over the place.
It's perfectly okay. Even if you've told her everything we've talked about, it's absolutely fine.
Maybe that's your tactic? Like you going all over the place is meant to disorient people?
Of course, Harry. Let me just assure you one more time. It's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with this Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization.
Maybe I shouldn't have mentioned her so early.
I have no interest in what she is doing, but I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business, and I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this is secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. Tell her how overweight I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Everett doesn't mind.
It is rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? It was nice telling him about her right now.
I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
He's trying to figure out if you're lying.
Hey, I have a pretty good poker face. I may have gone inside and seen a collection of racist mugs. I did go inside. Weasel had the flag of the old Revachol on his wall. The deal wasn't for me to go inside, so I didn't. I feel like he's gonna catch me in a lie. 'Cause, like, he already knew way too much when I talked to him the first time. Or was it the second time? Because I was literally like, how the fuck do you know all this? I haven't even said any of this stuff out loud. He's gonna catch me in a lie, so I may as well. Yeah, I went inside, and all I saw were racist mugs.
Just as I thought. Culturally antiquated mug collection. What a weasel. Pissing on Everett's Rainbow Coalition.
He was testing you, and you succeeded.
Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
It better. I heard about a connection between the lynching and the strike. I'd like to hear what you know about it.
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps. Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire?
He performs a motion as if spraying bullets from a machine gun.
I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramaritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry. Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
Hold on, you have a village elephant? I don't think they do, but let's ask anyways.
No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical and so is the village, but the mercs and their brutality are very real. Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
They move the container?
Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it. But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill. Potentially, Harry, potentially. We got arm wrestling champions, rowing club people, ex-coal miners, tough guys, all ready to spring into action for their home base. There's a militant wing inside the Union, a group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly.
That sounds a bit like organized crime.
They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
Again, that sounds like organized crime.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
This is funny. I'm not used to a universe where cops exist, but being arrested is like an option. Like a cop is like, you're under arrest, but then you can just fight them and then not worry about it afterwards.
He places a lot of faith in that lawyer girl. Perhaps this is a tactical error. Anyway.
So they shot him?
He was shot in the head before he was hanged.
How odd. I don't know what to say, Lieutenant. They told me they hanged him. A hanged man is what I saw when I took a look into that yard.
It's impossible to say if he's telling the truth, sire.
He could be lying, but
What I do know is, the case is in safe hands. If anyone can get to the bottom of this shot and hanged man, it's my two little policemen. Godspeed, policeman. How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company, after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes. Of course, you're always one step ahead of me, Harry. I'm no genius. I'm in this position because people like me.
Oh, yeah. Can you, like, help out with this tribunal bullshit?
Tribunal? That sounds serious, Harry. We union men should be shitting ourselves. I wish you hadn't told me that. I'm gonna lose sleep over this. Let's change the subject.
He's clearly happy about the tribunal.
Oh, Harry, what do I really think about the tribunal? You're trying to climb to second base with old Everard before you've even courted him properly.
He wants you to do more things for him before.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
Wait, the girl by the whirling, who was keeping an eye on you, is he talking about her?
I did that, didn't I? She thinks of herself as a guerrilla fighter. These middle-class kids and the books they read are crazy, Harry. I think she would rather be an insurgent than a lawyer. I hope it's a phase.
Well...
Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
He's betting on them being useless to you.
But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
Oh, that might help that authority check. Not that it would be much.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
Why are you giving it to me?
I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5 real.
Yeah, I really don't need it, honestly.
Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share information. Was there anything else?
Yeah, like, keep your $5. Just give me information. I'm sure you'd be willing to pay me other than give me information, but that's not what I want.
Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet. Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
A man of the left, so you have to be a social democrat.
What? Wait, so I have to be a social democrat to get my gun back?
He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
Oh my god. You're right not to trust me. I take care of me. I'm a hustler. I grind. I'm a money engineer. What's that supposed to mean? I'm more left than you are. This is another corrupt scheme, isn't it? I'm neither left nor right. I do what my heart tells me to do. Should I lie? Hang on. What am I looking like? I'm not really saying. See, what? It's not really saying, Christ. I mean, guys, I'm apolitical. But just going based off assumption, I think that I am a lefty. But again, not 100% on that, because I don't give a shit. I mean, like, how am I... God, how deep into politics do I have to get to find that out? How long would that take? Do I have the time for this? And I don't want to just take a quiz, because that seems lazy. Anyways, what's going on? Right. I mean, pretty much, this is what I've been doing the whole game. I mean, I don't know if I'm neither left or right. I'm probably more of a lefty, I guess. I assume.
What does your heart tell you about your lost gun, Harry? Does it tell you to forget about it? Or do you think it wants to be found? I think it's lonely and cold. I think it wants to be found, and I have a proposal for you.
What the fuck do you want?
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
He thinks he can force you into his scheme. You can turn this around on him if you accept.
If I ask him what he thinks, he's gonna say, don't do it, it's obviously shady.
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
But he thinks it's your call.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm gonna hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing. I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates.
Right, I totally believe you.
There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry. Yes, the little cul-de-sac on the coast, where all the men have drowned, in either the sea or the bottle. A gloomy place, doesn't have that Union attitude.
You're already pretty deep into this. What's a little more? No one can see you here in Martinez.
They are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre, designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
Okay, but what about where they live now? Who am I kidding? I already know what's going to happen. Is there another way for me to get my gun back?
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here, you need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I heard there was some trouble with the water lock, but it should be fixed now.
Oh, great. Well,
once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then we can talk about your gun.
what is this? I made it even shadier. Hang on. Quick save. And then I'll ask him, because I don't know what that means.
Mr. Dubois, every worker... What?
Oh, the brew. The shady brew.
Oh, how could I forget your little side project? Well done, Harry. Well done. Don't even tell me what it was. But good job. I love it when workers take the initiative like this.
So do I. That's one tasty brew. You should drink some right now, if you can.
Well... yeah. Christ, I don't want to be a part of this. I just want my fucking gun back. Yeah, especially since a shootout is probably gonna happen soon anyways. Should probably have my gun on me. What else was I planning on doing? Oh, right. Talk to Morel and... yeah, I guess we can check the authority. And that's pretty much it. Oh, what the fuck? Wow. You know what? I'm gonna stop there for tonight. I'm pretty tired anyways, and thank Christ I quick saved. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later.